Good evening, everyone, and today we are going to do day 9 of the Love Dare. I know many of you guys are following me and Michael on Facebook. We've been doing the Love Dare, and we appreciate it. And let me tell you, it is changing our entire relationship.
Yep.
So anyways, now on to day 9. Love makes good impressions. Greet one another with a kiss of love. 1 Peter 5:14. Kings bow while soldiers salute. Acquaintance wave while friends shake hands. And families embrace while lovers kiss. Greetings provide us with dynamic ways to encounter one another and show appropriate affection and respect. Each greeting depends upon the nature and closeness of each relationship. Did you know that you can tell a lot by the current status of a couple's marriage by the way they greet one another? You can see it in their smile, hear it in his voice, and sense it in the tenderness of their touch, or lack thereof. A greeting can be a luminous test for relational health. Think about it. What do you and your mate reveal about your relationship simply by how you greet one another? Is it caring or is it callous? Do your greetings cause your spouse to look forward to seeing you? Some people don't greet warmly because they feel insincere. They claim, "I'm being true to how I feel inside." But there are many good reasons to be kind even when feelings are contrary. Love being the greatest reason of all. While greetings can reflect what's currently happening in a relationship, they can also become a loving investment in its future health. Throughout history, the Jewish people demonstrated an understanding of the power of an effective greeting. Used more than 200 times in the Bible, the word shalom, meaning peace and tranquility, was a word intentionally employed to greet others. They used it to say, "Have a long life, peace be to you, and peace be to your house, and peace be to all that you have." 1 Samuel 25:6. This word, still used today, reveals how a daily greeting can be turned into a dynamic blessing. You don't have to say shalom when greeting your mate, but sharing a 5-strong greeting each day with your spouse can become a long-term blessing to your relationship. Your greeting should say, "You are priceless to me," rather than "You are tolerated by me." Jesus noted that even pagans speak kindly to people they like. That's easy for anyone to do. But God's children, he said, are meant to be humble and gracious enough to address even their enemies with kindness. This raises the questions: how do you greet your friends, co-workers, and neighbors? How about acquaintances you see in public? You may even encounter someone you don't necessarily like, and yet still acknowledge them out of courtesy. So, if you are this polite to others, doesn't your spouse deserve the same times 10? It can be as simple as what you say when you wake up in the morning, the look on your face when you get in the car, the energy in your voice when you're on the phone. Consider the difference it would make in your spouse's day if everything about you expressed the fact that you were really, really glad to see them. A good greeting sets the stage for positive, healthy interaction. Like love, it makes a person feel valued and puts wind in their sails for better moments ahead. Think back to the story of Jesus, told of the prodigal son. This young rebellious man demands his inheritance money and then wastes it on a foolish lifestyle. But soon his poor choices caught up with him, and he found himself eating scraps in the pig pen. Humbled and ashamed, He practiced his apologies before going home to face his father. But the greeting he anticipated was not the one he received. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion for him, and ran, embraced, and kissed him. Luke 15:20. The greeting was likely the last thing the son expected, but how do you think it made him feel to receive his father's embrace and hear his thankful tone? Overwhelmed? Deeply loved? Treasured again? What do you think it did to their relationship? What kind of greetings would cause your mate to feel like that? How could you excite his or her senses with a kinder word, a more affectionate touch, and a more gracious tone of voice? A loving greeting is a gift that you can give your spouse every day by what they see, hear, and feel. It is priceless in value while costing you nothing. Think of the opportunities you're given to greet each other on a regular basis. When coming in the door, when meeting for lunch, when saying goodnight, when talking or texting on the phone. It doesn't have to be bold and dramatic every time, but adding warmth and enthusiasm gives you the chance to touch your mate's heart in unexpected ways. Countless widows and widowers could tell us with tears in their eyes what it would mean for them to have one more chance to greet, kiss, and hold their spouses again. Since we each have no guarantee of tomorrow, every new day with our spouse is a gift from God for us to cherish and enjoy. Think about your greeting. Do you use it well? Does your spouse feel appreciated? Do they feel loved? Even when you're not getting along too well, you can lessen the tension and help turn things around by the way you bless them when you greet them. Remember, love is a choice, so choose to love them at hello. Now on to today's dare. Think of a specific way you like to greet your spouse today. Do it with a smile and with enthusiasm. Then determine to change your greeting to daily reflect more love for them. When and where did you choose to do your special greeting? How did your mate respond to it? How will you change your greetings from this point on? And then tomorrow we are going to go on to day 10, Love is Unconditional. So in day 9, tonight we discussed about love and how it makes a good impression. In the story of the prodigal son, when the father has given the son the greeting he was not expected, it has helped a lot of their relationship. It's made their relationship stronger, like it's doing with mine and Michael's. As the love dare. Now you really want to think about this. Is before I say goodbye and turn in for the night with Michael, we really do want you to think about this. How can you improve your greeting instead of just like a simple hello? Do you have more enthusiasm in your voice? The more enthusiasm and the more cheerful tone you provide, the better the good impression it makes. But if you don't provide that kind of good impression, then your relationship will not last. And that is the lesson of today's dare. And again, write the dares in your journal, or if you have a copy of the Love Dare, you can write it in the journal space provided. However you want to write it, it's up to you. But anyways, thank you so much for following us on Megan and Michael's Love Dare. We appreciate you. And we will see you in the next video. Good night, everyone. We love you. And remember, God is great, and He's always watching you.